Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Tyrod Taylor's Bills going up against Garoppolo's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now let's go.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green 30.
On first down, Garoppolo. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here we go now.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Oh, fancy running by Murray. A big run that time by Murray. 45-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Here we go now. 3-19.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground.
Green 39.
Offense working with a second and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is knocked down from the side. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Taylor. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 41-yard line. Three and a half to go, first quarter.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Taylor. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Taylor to throw. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Dayton Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On second down, it's McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll go again to McCoy. Powerful running. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. 3-19.
Garoppolo now. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Hurry up, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
3-19. 3-19.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down following the run.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And Brenza's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hope.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go! Brian 38! Brian 38! Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And it's caught by Shorts. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on 1st down. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game, really at the point of attack. The offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Taylor. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Here we go. 1, 9.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Sherrills to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Vikings. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Watch him now, Marty.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Four down. All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Here's Taylor. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
To throw is Taylor. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And McCoy loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
they'll throw with Garoppolo. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Garoppolo on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
All right, here we go.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Green 39. Green 30.
Garoppolo again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And here come the Bills. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on, let's go.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And the lead will grow by one more. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. To the air, Taylor after the pick 6. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now. And he's going to go down for a fourth time today. And this time the result is a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Taylor now off the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they're operating in the red zone. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Taylor. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Garoppolo. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, it really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards remaining here on second down.
Now let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. What? Ohio. 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 Let's go. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
This is McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's McCoy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Dancing to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. A screen here to Vereen. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
He's going to launch this thing, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. One last shot for Taylor. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you?